Satyapal Jain, head of the legal cell of the BJP, is joining us from Chandigarh. Hartosh Singh Bal, political editor of Open Magazine, is joining us from Delhi. Now, Randeep Singh Surjewala, leader of the Congress party, is on a line from Chandigarh. The live satellite link is not very good. I'm told Mr. Surjewala with you, but you're on the phone line. Good evening. I hope you're with us. Okay, so Mr. Surjewala will be representing the Congress party. We'll get him on a phone line so that we have a totally balanced debate. But my first question is to Hartosh Singh Bal. Now Hartosh, isn't it silly of the Congress party to constantly distance itself from Robert Vadra, saying he's a private citizen? You know, this private citizen argument that the Congress party is using vis-a-vis Robert Vadra, will it work?
No, it doesn't work. Nobody is buying it. I mean, you can pass it any way you want. When he walks through an airport, he is not a private person. When he gets a favor from a state government that an ordinary private citizen will never get, he's not a private citizen. Obviously, his relationship with the Gandhi family, his marriage to Priyanka Gandhi, that he's son-in-law of Sonia Gandhi, is essentially the point of the matter here.
Right. Okay. Mr. Surjewala, you're there. This is Arnab here. Good evening. Okay, we don't have the line yet with Mr. Surjewala. The moment we do, I'll get back to him. Satyapal Jain, the argument that he is a private citizen seems to be the government's defense in Parliament. And the government has also said that you want us to discuss Robert Vadra. We will, but after you agree to discuss the mining scam in Madhya Pradesh. The import is very clear. The logic is very clear. You start talking about relatives of our politicians, and we will start talking about relatives of your senior politicians. Do you accept the challenge?
See, the question is not of the relatives of the politicians. Any person against whom there are serious allegations of making false representation, getting sale deeds registered by undervaluation of the property, by submitting documents which are not genuine, maybe the relative may not be the relative of any politician or a non-politician, action should be taken against that person as per law. Unfortunately, some people are trying to divert the entire attention on this issue by saying, if you discuss the son-in-law of this man, why not the son-in-law of that man? If he's a relative, not the relative of other person. Forget about the relatives, forget about all these things. The question is whether the allegations which have been leveled against Mr. Vadra, his deals, his land deals, his all other so-called scams, whether the allegation leveled are true or false. If it's a case on which even the land registration deed could have been cancelled, a case under section 82 of the Registration Act should have been registered against him, investigation held. Why this has not been held so far? Forget about whether he is a private person or is an official person. See, three facts are very clear. Number one, on 16th of October last year, before 16th of October, Mr. Khemka had objected to certain land deals entered by Mr. Vadra. The man is transferred from there. On 16th October, the Haryana government constitutes a 3-member committee who within just few hours give a clean chit to Mr. Vadra. It was after that Mr. Ashok Khemka take up the whole matter, and he gets all the files, though some of them have not been supplied to him as per the reports. Still, he has submitted about 200-page report to the Haryana government, which was submitted on 21st of May 2013. About 75-80 days have passed since then. The first question that the central government and Haryana government owes to the public at large is, what have they done on this report during the last 75-80 days?
And what is the credibility? There are two questions here. One second. There are two questions which emerge. Mr. Surjewala, good evening.
Yes.
Are you there?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Surjewala, we don't seem to have a good satellite link with you this evening, but we must have you on the debate. Right? So there are two issues, Mr. Surjewala, we want an answer to, and I would like to get back on this debate. We have Satyapal Jain of the BJP and Hartosh Singh Bal of Open Magazine. My first question to you, Mr. Surjewala, is that it appears the Congress party started to slowly distance itself from Robert Vadra. My first question to you, Mr. Surjewala, is it true that after your appearance on television yesterday, you were initially instructed by Congress leaders not to talk anymore about Robert Vadra?
I think this is as far from truth as possible.
Okay.
I was hearing Mr. Jain, and let me first say one thing. It's easy to rake up mud, to level false allegations, in our quest to sensationalize everything and in our desire to berate and paint everything with a broom. What two facts that Mr. Jain deliberately hides are these. With due regards to Mr. Jain, we have been colleagues in the Punjab and Haryana High Court. What he does not tell you, and what he does not tell your viewers, is that Mr. Khemka is posted as Director of Consolidation in July 2012. He refuses to exercise his powers as a special collector under the Land Stealing Act.
I have one second, Mr. Surjewala. No, Mr. Surjewala, 1 second, please. May I come in, please? I would like to. I would, of course, I would love to give you an opportunity to direct this and anchor the news. But I will not let you have that opportunity, Mr. Surjewala. You must answer my questions instead of putting counter questions. So my simple question to you, sir, is why was Khemka himself not heard by the committee during its inquiry? You want to have a fair inquiry, you must hear the man.
Arnab, if we have made up our mind that you are going to be a judge in your own...
No, I'm asking a question. Why was he not heard?
And if you have decided on the sentence...
No, I am asking you a question, sir, Mr. Surjewala. Mr. Surjewala, you tell me. This is not a judgment. It's a very straight question.
You are only wanting to hear Mr. Jain. Why can't you...
No, I am asking you the question. I've asked him 2 questions because the Congress party is in the dock, isn't it, sir? Right? So I'm asking you...
You are absolutely... I think it's an absolute untruth.
Mr.
And based on a mere quest to...
Mr. Surjewala, you see, Mr. Surjewala, Mr. Surjewala, all this, Mr. Surjewala, please answer. Mr. Surjewala, are you not, Mr. Surjewala, please understand, okay? So I will ask you a question and then we have viewers watching on television that they can decide whether I am asking a question or passing judgment. Here is my question. And I also am telling you this, though this is a news program, you can't phone a friend. But I'm giving you the option here of dodging the question if you want to. My question to you is this, Mr. Surjewala. Why was Khemka not heard himself by the committee during the inquiry? Yes, Mr. Surjewala?
Yes, come again, please.
Why was Khemka himself not heard by the committee during the inquiry?
That is also a complete untruth. And if you are ready to listen, and Arnab, you are such a seasoned journalist, you must hear to date, you gave Mr. Jain ample opportunity. On 11th of July 2012, Mr. Khemka is posted as Director Consolidation. He refuses to exercise part of his power. The High Court issues a bailable warrant against Mr. Khemka. The court orders that a special collector be appointed. Based on that order, on 11th October 2012, we transfer Mr. Khemka to another post. Till his transfer, he does not raise a little finger about any land dealing, about any individual. One day after his transfer on 12th October,
you are ascribing motive.
He started inquiry, saying that let us look at any land evasion by any company related to Mr. Vadra.
No.
15th October, 3 days thereafter, 4 days after his transfer, he passes another order cancelling a mutation between DLF and Mr. Vadra's company. I asked you, Arnab, you are a very fair journalist of this country. Why is that an officer post his transfer pick up 1 out of the 1,000?
Yes, the answer to you is answer is, Ms. Surjewala, though I don't want to get into a Q&A between you and me. The simple answer is you look at Khemka's track record. Khemka's track record is of an officer who has been a whistleblower, who's been fighting for justice, and who, in this case, decided to step into the terrain of somebody who is extremely powerful. You did not answer my question, though I will not answer your question. I'll let Satyapal Jain answer. My question was, the order has severely and adversely criticized him without giving an opportunity to hear him. What kind of justice is this? And in this, one sec. Satyapal Jain wants to respond. Satyapal Jain responding to the Congress leader, Mr. Surjewala. Satyapal Jain, please.
I will reply to the question. You see, I have all regard for Mr. Randeep Surjewala. He is a very prominent lawyer, and I appreciate his loyalty to the Congress as well to the Nehru family.